Howdy, everybody. It's your pal Misty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. We are doing a Saturday night live stream. Welcome. It's Saturday night. It feels really weird, but I knew I would be available. So thank you for everyone who is here on this Saturday night live stream. I'm trying to pick a good night, and it has ended up being a little bit more tricky than I thought, but let me say hello to those of you who are here. So, Chris is here. Hello, Chris. Thank you for joining. Sherry is here. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank you for being here. Lori is here. Hello, Lori. Thank you for joining. Tia. Hey, Tia, you made a live stream. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, you you beat me here. I was here. I was just waiting for it to start. I've been sitting there. I had to get a little protein. This girl's tired. I went straight. Well, so let's start from last week. Last week's live stream was on my birthday, wasn't it? Was that the last live stream we did? Was my birthday live stream? Yeah, it was. Yeah, last Friday. So it's been just a little over a week. So what did I do? Well, I turned 50. Thank you for being here, everybody who is here. What have I done in the last week? I've been 50 for a week. I didn't know what to talk about tonight. I don't really have anything necessarily to talk about, but I want to get into a schedule so that I will have things to talk about. And I mean, a schedule won't really help with the things to talk about, but if I know I have a live stream, then I'll think of something to talk about. Uh, so I've been 50 for a week. How's it feel? It feels great. Today is my first day, however, though, that I have not been able to take a nap in months, it feels like. And I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. Today was my first day leading trainings, which no one had signed up for because it's brand new. But I got to talk to a lot of people, and we'll have people signing up as we go. And I got to do a few different things with people and got to help people. So that was still very fun for me. But it was a little tiring. So Coach had her birthday, Kirsten, over at Quick Fit Home Workouts. Yesterday was her birthday. And she's on a trip. She's overseas. So she'll be out for the next 2 weeks. So I was scheduled to lead Fit Squad this morning, but it was one of those things for the first time in 3.5 years. I was the only one who was there. I was going to lead the workout, but unfortunately, everybody either had to work or had emergencies or had other plans or Tia had like some medical stuff scheduled, some testing scheduled. So, like, I get it. No fault for anybody who couldn't join, but it was weird. It was the first week in 3.5 years that it was basically a no-show. I showed and I did the workout. I didn't do all of it. Y'all are going to have to do it next week. So it was fun, though. I enjoyed it. I liked it. But I didn't do all of it because I was like, hey, it actually kind of worked well for me because this was my first Saturday working this first shift, and I wanted to make sure that I had enough time to do a workout, get a shower, hit all the important parts, change into my work clothes, and then get there. And I had plenty of time. So that should work for me on my weekend schedule. And like I said, I enjoyed my little workout. And then I did other workouts while I was there, some of it to show people things. And then sometimes I would just start doing workouts to sort of have people start asking me questions, which I have found out is something that as I'm actively doing things, people may stop and ask questions, or if they see that I'm, actively working out, they may ask a question, not necessarily about what I'm doing, but just, hey, you're the trainer here. Can I ask you a question about this other thing, which works too. Oh yeah. I was working out, Tia. Tia said she would have preferred to be there instead of work. I was working out. I stayed on just because I never know. And it was a new time because we went 30 minutes earlier because of my new schedule, which I appreciate everybody for doing that so that I could continue to come to the workouts. And, of course, this week I'm leading it. So it was either be there when I could be there or do the workout. But I know people sometimes join late. So I just still went ahead and did the workout. I just did one round instead of two. I worked out just fine. So we'll do it again next week because it was fun. I thought it was fun. I won't mind doing it again next week. Oh, yeah, you did that. I'm curious to see how that worked for you, Tia. A VO2 max is one of those things. So, for anyone who may not know about VO2 max, it's basically what's the easiest way to explain it? It is your like how well your body uses the oxygen while you're working out, right? So, what is the maximum that you can work out with the volume of oxygen in your body and things like that? But I think the only way you can test it is running on a treadmill. Isn't that right? Or is there another way to test it? Because I don't run. So, like, how I would never be all the tests I see for VO2 max are running, and I don't do that. Not that I necessarily need to know what my VO2 max is, but it is interesting and one of those health related metrics that they say you should, look at, especially as you're increasing your cardiovascular. Yes, with a mask on, breathing through a tube. Yeah. The last time I had to do a test similar to that, it wasn't for VO2 max. It was just like a stress test. And I fell off the treadmill because it made me dizzy because she increased the thing and my head went back and then I just fell off the treadmill. So that was the end of that test. So we ended up having to do a non-activity stress test. So I don't know how I would ever get that tested. Let's see. I'm curious though. Let's see. Lori says she thought it had to do with how quickly your body recovered. Well, I mean, I suppose that is true because the more oxygen you can take into your system, it's like how well your body uses the oxygen during exercise. So if you're using oxygen effectively during your exercise, you would also recover more quickly. I guess maybe the lactic acid wouldn't build up as quickly, or those two things may not even be related. I really don't know. All I know is VO2 max, because we had to learn about it for our test for personal trainer stuff. Is VO2 max they'll use sometimes instead of heart rate for people, as a way to like actually show when they're working at their full peak. Sherry's in the building saying hello to everybody. Good evening. Good evening. But yeah, if it's a test running on a treadmill, then I'm not doing that. So I guess we will not know what our VO2 max is. I mean, my ring tells me what it is, but I think my ring is way overestimating my VO2 max because I do not think that I'm as fit as my ring thinks I am. So I don't know. Anyway, so what have we done the last week? Pretty much the only thing that I've done that makes me really happy is I finally got a doctor's appointment. Woo-hoo. So I have insurance and it was weird. I didn't get a card. I called and then I finally got a card and then my old doctor that I was going to is now, I mean, I was going to say she's not a doctor anymore. I guess she's not a practicing physician anymore. Is that what you would say? She retired, I guess. She wasn't even old though. So I don't know. She was in her 40s at the most. She was a younger doctor. Anyway, she's not practicing anymore. So I have to find a new doctor. So I just found a whole new group of people and who could get me in fastest. So I have an appointment for August the 5th in the morning. And hopefully I'll be working a little bit later shift. I am starting my earlier shifts at work. So tomorrow will be my last closing shift. And then Monday I start at 7 a.m. And then I work a little bit later on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And then Saturdays is 8 a.m. and Sundays will be 5:30 a.m. Cool. So no Sunday walks in the morning for a while, which is a bummer, but we'll figure something out. Oh, all right. Yep. Go celebrate Chase. Chase is my nephew. Happy early birthday to Chase. Because today's not his birthday, is it? Or is it? I don't know. Tomorrow would be our mama's birthday. My mama's birthday. I don't know when Chase's birthday is. Is it? I thought. Anyway, whatever. Happy birthday to Chase. How old is he? 19 now? He's going to be 19? Is that right? Oh, my jeez. He's also like 7'7". He's not that tall. He's tall, though. He's like 6'4". He's tall, and he's not done growing. Like, he could still technically grow some more. Hey, Marcy. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, cool. Tia said she was shockingly more fit than the Apple Watch said. That's cool. Yes, yay for insurance. Yay for insurance and finally figuring it all out. And then I was trying to get registered so that I could get the doctor, but then I couldn't register because I already had Cigna insurance and I already had Cigna at some point. I don't even know how many years ago. It must have been one of the companies we used at my old job, because then I figured out I wasn't getting any of the messages because it was going to my work email, which I don't work there anymore. This is a new insurance with a new company. So I finally ended up having to call and get all that switch. It's like, oof. Nothing is just A, B, C. It's A, B, go back to Y for a little bit, come back, try again. Nope, reset, try one more. It's like, oh my word. Anyway, we did it. We got it done. We have an appointment. Now, will we know anything on the 5th? Probably not. We're probably just going to end up having to do a lot more testing for stuff, just because I've missed, like, I need a mammogram. I need all my annual wellness. I need all my yearly physical stuff, blood draws. I think I talked about on here that I'm considering going on hormones because I'm just tired all the time. That's just the truth. This week was really bad because I also had a flare of my skin condition. And boy, that I feel like I already have very little energy outside of work to give other than for workouts and work. I don't have much more in me than that. And taking naps helps a lot. So today I did not get to take a nap, and so I'm feeling pretty tired. So we'll probably go to bed early, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm all over the place because I'm tired and I don't have any topics, and I forgot to weigh in this week. I forgot. I'm sorry. My schedule my schedule has been all over the place, but I think I should be on a more fairly routine schedule. And I'm pretty certain that my Saturday schedule will not change because it's set by corporate. So that's why when I was trying to look at what day would be best for me to schedule a live stream, even though I know it may not be best for everybody because it's Saturday and it's the weekend, and I know a lot of people that's like family time or house chore time or whatever. But until I can confirm that I'll have other solid days off, I think doing Saturday after work may be my best bet for a little bit. And then, of course, I may start doing other just random videos like I used to do, either weight loss updates or trying things. I still have like 3 energy drinks in my refrigerator that I need to try. I have like 4 or 5 protein bars that I need to try. So, anyway, I don't know. Y'all got any topics? I'm just like, hey, I said I was gonna do a live stream, and I'm here. That's about all I got for you today. I'm tired. So being 50 is great. It's the same as being 40, except for there's a 5 in front, and I like 5s. 5s are my lucky number. I still enjoy work. Oh, and I am now, obviously can't say too much about it, but we had a medical emergency at work. So I am now comfortable in that I know how to deal with a medical emergency, from calling 911 to cleanup of bodily fluids as needed. Um, it was weird. It was weird. It was not scary or upsetting in the moment, but like I could not get it out of my brain that night because basically someone fell from a stair stepper from the top step and hit her head and had a seizure. Um, so head wounds bleed a lot. That's what I can tell you. That's one thing I learned. Head wounds bleed a lot. It's scarier than it looks. I mean, it looks scarier than it is. Saturday works for you, Chris. That's good. Hey, Aretha's here. Hey, Aretha. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining the live stream. We're doing a new Saturday night thing. Saturday Night Live with your pal Misty. At least for the next few weeks, maybe, like I said, until we can figure out if this schedule is going to stick or not. And again, I don't really have anything to talk. I've been using my red light. It's pretty bright, too. I bet if I turn it on, y'all would even be able to see it kind of shining. Oh, yeah. Can y'all see that? Look how bright it is. It's bright. It's for such a little light, it's pretty bright. I could just do red light treatment while I talk to y'all. Would that bother y'all very much? Probably. But you know what's fun about it is I always tell people that do the red light at the gym that they may see green when they're done because of the saturation of the red color. And the glasses that they give you for the red light is a green tinted glass. So when you put them on, it's perfect. You could look right at it and it doesn't hurt your eyeballs. Otherwise, it's pretty bright. We're going to turn it off, guys. Don't worry. I'm not actually going to do. But I've been using my red light every day for 30 minutes. I normally lay on my acupressure pad on my front and then on my back, and I do 15 minutes on each side. And then I've still been using the one at the gym. Well, I only used it once this week instead of 3 times, but I do still plan on doing at least 1 session a week at the gym because it is just a larger unit. But yeah, so I'm working on sleep. I'm working on recovery. I'm working on eating foods that fuel my body. Keeping a schedule as best I can, even if that schedule includes naps as needed. That's it. That's all I've been doing. Been doing red light and my treatments and my vibration plate and all the regular stuff I've been doing. Oh, and they're still right here. Did I organize all of these to where? Yeah, I did. Are you shocked? Probably not. It didn't take very long. And I'm proud of myself because all I did was turn them all the same direction. What I really want to do is put them all in order of color. But I was too tired to do that. So we may get obsessive about that later. And I did color a little bit. I colored in my book. So that's pretty much all that I've done this week. Yeah, no, we don't have glasses at our gym either. You don't need glasses for it. That's why I was kind of surprised that it came with glasses because we don't require glasses at the gym for it. But there are some people that when they go into the red light, when they come out, they'll see everything as a shade of green. And it's just from the inflow. It's one of those color things, or you see sort of the opposite of it as you come back out. So I thought it made sense that it was green because obviously the green is the opposite of, I don't think it's the opposite of red. I don't know how colors work. That's me talking about something I don't know a whole bunch about. All I know is if it's too much red, then you see green. But if you put on green glasses and then you look in the red, then it doesn't do that. Tia says she's been seeing Instagram reels about people doing crazy things at Planet Fitness. Any content potential for you there? Look, crazy for who, right? Sometimes it's like you don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're working out for. You don't know why they think that works, right? Now, there are a lot of people that I would like to give, like, don't do it that way. There's a better way to do it. But that's my opinion. It's like when you look back at it, it always kind of reminds me of like when you look back at how people used to work out, bodybuilding, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? even back in that day. Or you have Jane Fonda from the 80s, right, doing all those things with the cardio stuff. It's just it's all it works. People will say, "Do it this way. This is the way that works," and somebody else will be doing it a totally different way, and it also worked. So sometimes it's about finding what works for you. But yeah, no, they're unless they're doing something where I think they're gonna hurt themselves, I just let people do whatever. And I mean, there are all kinds of people we got young people, we got old people. I talked to a 91-year-old lady today. Well, actually, this week I worked out with a lady who was 72. She shook me. I thought she was just a little bit older than I was. She looked amazing. And she was doing strength. She's like, I'm getting old, and I heard that being stronger will help. And I'm like, absolutely, it'll help. So it's cool getting to see all that. Aretha says you need to work on sleep. I think we all need to work on sleep. You bring your night mask. I mean, hey, that also works. I don't use a mask when I'm in the red light. In fact, I only use those glasses once just because they provided them. But I normally don't even use the mask or the glasses or anything. I just go in there and close my eyes. And sometimes I'll turn, in our unit, it has a fan. So if you turn off the fans, it's more kind of like a sauna. It's not as hot as a sauna, but you'll sweat in there. So it's more of like an infrared sauna kind of thing. Whereas if you leave the fans on, it kind of cools you down. So it's not as warm. And then it has a vibration plate in it. I like it. It's good for recovery. You'll have to send the next one you see. No, wrong stuff, just extra. Oh yeah, I mean some of them do extra. And ego lifting, boy, it's look. I shout out to women. We don't ego lift. We're just happy to be lifting. The men, like you barely lifted that, and it had no range of motion. But I mean, you did lift it. Like I got to give it to you, right? You did pick it up. You did push it above the thing a little bit this far, like doing the chest press. Like you're moving this much off the. That's fine. You're moving it. I can't say you're not moving that 150, 200 pounds. You're moving it. Could you do it full range of motion even once? No. You need to drop that weight probably in half to be able to do that. But it's as long as they're not hurting themselves, I'll let them do whatever. I mean, they get on those Bosu balls, and I'll be nervous as I'll get out. Just like, you're gonna fall. Oh, Lord. Sometimes it's hard to watch. Not that they're doing anything wrong. It's just their balance. For those of you who don't know, the Bosu balls are like it's sort of like a workout ball, right? But it's a half, and it's on a solid bottom, so that if you stand on it, it's just very wobbly to work on balance. Or some people will like flip it over and use it like for push-ups or something. So, it's just to engage your core and be able to find that stabilization within the balance. But some of them people get on there, it makes me nervous. I'm like a mom. Get off there. I want to tell them, get off there. You're too wobbly. Stop it. Let me give you other core exercises you do before trying that. But that's not my job. And I'm still trying to get somebody to do the monkey bars for me. Planet Fitness has this unit called the Connexus. And it's that big, basic, like jungle gym monkey bar looking thing. If you've been to a Planet Fitness recently, I keep trying to get somebody to do the monkey bars for me, but they'll do pull-ups. I'm like, if you can do a pull-up, you can do the monkey bars. But like, none of them will do it. I'm like, just have a little fun for a second. Because if I could do a monkey bar, boy, I'd be hopping up there and going every time. I wouldn't even walk through the thing. I'd just monkey bar through it every time if I could. But I can't. One day. I can't yet. Maybe one day. But right now we cannot eat. I can dead hang. That's about it. Tia says the girl this morning was one you hadn't met. She looked at you 1 year ago today. Oh yeah, do you lift? Yeah, I guess it is obvious that you lift. when the muscles start showing up. They will sometimes, members will comment because, I mean, I get a workout in every day because people don't re rack their weights. And here's the thing about people who don't re rack their weights, I'm not blaming men or women for this, but it's always the people who lift heavy. I know you just lifted really heavy because I can see the 4 plates that are still on here. But if you can't take them plates off, then don't lift that heavy. If you're too tired after you're done to take the plates off, then don't lift that heavy. You're lifting too heavy. Not really. I don't mind. So I'll be moving 45-pound plates around, and some of the members at first they'll be like, "You want help with that?" I'm like, "No, thank you. It's fine. It's only 45. I'm just gonna carry it over there. It's fine." Like I appreciate them though, because they're men and they're strong and they want to help, and I appreciate that. But I just lift it up and go, and then they're like, "Oh." Like I get it, especially with like skin and stuff. It's even harder for me, and I'm obviously not working out at work, so it's not like I have any type of pump or definition while I'm at work. But it's funny to be carrying stuff. I get to do heavy carries all day long because stuff be in the wrong place, still on the bars or what the machines. I probably move thousands of pounds of weights around a day. Literally, probably over 1,000 pounds of weight I move around. Just carrying this 45 plate over here, moving this 45 plate, moving these 225s over here, taking these 225s off, moving these 10. It's like, but if it's like a 2.5 pound weight, nobody leaves that on the bar. That always gets put up. But the 45s, nope, too heavy. We got to leave them there. Yeah, boy, yeah, we do get numerous workouts every day. I got to do one last week when we had the medical emergency, actually. After we were done, the main trainer was filling out the incident report. Well, a few of us had to do a few things for the incident report, but she was doing her piece. And so I got to lead the class as she was supposed to lead, and it was a circuit style workout. So we did medicine ball slams, battle ropes, kettlebell swings, and goblet squats. And then I just did it like 30 seconds on, or 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and then we did rounds. So like circuit training basically. And she did the first circuit and it looked so much fun. I ended up, I was like, "You don't care if I join?" She's like, "No, feel free to join." So I was doing the circuits with her because it looked fun. I was like, "That looks like fun." I was the one that I just decided there on the spot what to do because I was not supposed to lead that class. I'm like, "These sound like fun." And she looked decently fit to where I knew she would be able to do them. In fact, I picked weights for her. I was like, "How does this feel?" She's like, "I think I can do heavier." I'm like, "Well, let's do it." And then she's like, "You made my weights look light." I was like, "But that's not the point. The point is you did it. And the point is it was fun and we had a good time." And so other people saw me doing that. And I think that actually helped. That's why today, like I had a TRX class. I didn't have anybody signed up. So I just went to the TRX area and used the TRX bands. Not for the full 30 minutes, but like off and on. Like I did some rows and I did some push-ups. I did some squats, all using the bands, right? And so some people asked me some questions about them. Some people asked me questions about different stuff, but it was like they saw me there active on the floor doing things, and that tends to create engagement and them asking me questions. I guess because when you wear a shirt that says trainer, you don't know what they know or what they don't know, right? And a lot of the members on Saturday morning, not all of them, I didn't even know a good handful of them because the people who come in the morning aren't the same people that come at night. And I've been working nights since I started. So like a lot of these people, there were some that I knew just because they also come during the week, but I didn't know very many of them. So I'll get to know the people who come on Saturday mornings, and then I'll see if I can get any of the people that I talk to during the week to try to come on Saturday mornings. Two of the guys brought their wives. They didn't sign up for a class, but we did talk about it, and they're supposed to sign up for next week. So I thought that was cool. Two of the guys that I talk to all the time. I had told them that I would be starting Saturday classes, and so they both brought their wife up there for me to meet, which was fun. So maybe they'll do classes with me. We'll see. I think it's fun. I like working out on the floor with different people just to show them different things and give them suggestions. Like I was giving somebody, core is a big one. People do not know how to work their core. And then a lot of people who do know how to work the core only know how to do core exercises like on the floor, nothing standing. Um, so I start giving them some standing core exercises, and they're like, "That's for your core?" I was like, "Yeah. What do you, what do you think your core is?" Because I know when I was new, I didn't know what it was. I thought engage your core meant hold in your stomach. Like almost the reverse of what it means. To be really honest, like people don't know what the core is, but that's from my perspective. I also didn't know that, so I get that a lot of people don't know what it is. So then it's just using simple words to explain things to people. That's sort of my jam. That's what I like to do, is to teach people what can be a complex topic using simple terms, but I have to understand it first, right? So that's why all the studying and doing all the things works really well for me, because then it helps me explain it better to other people, um, which I think is fun. So yeah, I did get several workouts a day. And then if I got to clean the gym, we do that. We take turns, but maybe twice, and it takes a good 30, 45 minutes to go through and wipe everything down and clean all the, clean everything and change all the paper, replace all the sprays. And every time I do that, my ring asks me if I've done a workout. It's like, well, not really, but I mean, kind of. Let's see. Tia says she could never work in the gym and be worse than Target. You never want to leave. Yeah, a lot of them do work out at the gym like before or after their shift. I normally only go on my days off, just because I have a workout that I do with the Fit Squad. So like I have people that I work out with. So I don't always go to the gym just to lift heavy, but I probably will more this week, only because Kirsten will be out for the next 2 weeks. So I'll probably do more gym workouts, but I like working out at home. It's what I got my start with, and it's still my favorite way to work out. I like working out at the gym, but I get enough mini workouts throughout the day that by the time my shifts are over, I don't want to do it. And I don't want to pre-exhaust myself before work, because I want to be able to last through my shift. So anyway, the ramblings of your pal Misty. I love it though. I love talking to people about stuff. I love explaining stuff to people. It's just a lot of fun for me. So, I mean, I can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing right now than this job. I think it's great. I like helping people at the front. I don't mind cleaning. Cleaning's very relaxing for me. So kind of like if I need a break, I'll be like, I'm going to go clean. Because for me, it's just very relaxed. I put on music and just clean. I mean, I talk to people, and I'm looking for policy violations and things like that, but I'm sort of just in a zone, like just leave me alone, let me clean. So I like it. It's great. But yes, I get that you wouldn't want to leave. And we have people that come twice a day, because I know I've seen them there in the mornings and in the night, or it'll say that they've already checked in that day and they're coming back. There are people who will stay there for hours a day. Like, that works for people, right? I remember there was a time where I went to the gym every day. I didn't work out every day. But I went to the gym every day because I didn't want the question to be, am I going to the gym? The answer was always yes, I'm going to the gym. Then the question was, do I feel like a workout today? And that's where my 5-minute rule that my mom gave me, try it for 5 minutes. If you do 5 minutes and then you're done, then you're done. But if you do 5 minutes and then you feel better, and maybe you can do 10, and then maybe you can do 30, and then maybe you can do an hour, right? And sometimes the 5 minutes turned into an hour. And sometimes the 5 minutes was just the 5 minutes. And sometimes it was like, we're not doing anything today. I'm just going to do the red light or a massage chair. But I went to the gym every day because I needed the consistency to not say, am I going to go to the gym today? The answer was always, yes, you will go to the gym today. But I might not have worked out every day. Now I like working out. So going to the gym every day, well, especially for a job, it's super fun. But even just in general would be okay. Uh, what kind of music do I like? It depends on what I'm doing. I like all different types of music. Um, I would say probably the two types I listen to the least are rap and heavy metal. Not that I don't like them, they're fine, but I can't understand what you're saying. And if there is a song and I can't understand what you're saying, I don't want to listen to it. And a lot of heavy metal, I can't understand what they're saying. The music sounds cool, but I can't understand what you're saying, so I'm not listening to your music. A lot of rap is the same way for me. Sounds cool. I can't understand what you're saying, so I'm not going to listen to it. I like songs I can sing to, or I listen to classical music. Or actually I listen to soundtracks. John Williams. Anything by John Williams. You could just play John Williams for me all day and I'd be at peace. Even though some of it's amped up music. But I mean, he wrote all your classics: Jaws, Star Wars, uh, Indiana Jones, to Fiddler on the Roof. Like John Williams is amazing. But yeah, I listen to whatever. Pop, country, K-pop. Uh, it's fun. It's another one, but I don't know what they're saying. Spanish music. I love a mariachi, but I don't listen to it very often because I don't know what you're saying. But I love it. I think it's super cool. So I either do pop songs that I can sing to, country songs that I can sing to, or listen to soundtracks or classical music for the most part. Tia says she turns the lyrics on like closed caption, not this young people stuff though. Yeah, I mean I could do that, but like I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I mean I probably am singing, even though I say I want songs that I know the lyrics to and can sing. I'm still probably singing half the lyrics wrong. I'm still probably hearing them wrong, but at least I think I know the lyrics. Like, like what there used to be like a skit of like, songs we all sang wrong or songs that sing. Like the one that pops into my mind right now is Panama, which is an old song from the 80s. But I always thought they were saying cannonball. They're not. It's not cannonball. It's not. That's not the song. What is there's another one that I sang wrong for a long time. Uh what's this? It's by Imagine Dragons. Um Radioactive. Radioactive, radio. I can't even remember now what I used to think the words were, but it was not anywhere close to radioactive. Like they're saying the word radioactive. Uh, what did I? Now I can't even remember what I think they used to say. But I remember I sang it out loud one day, and somebody looked at me and they're like, "That is not the words to that song." I was like, "What?" They're saying radioactive. It's like a. It's like, what? That doesn't make sense. And then I listened to the rest of the words and it totally made sense. I like Imagine Dragons. They're one of my favorite bands to listen to because their songs are fun. Uh, now I can't remember what I used to say. Anyway, songs like that. So it doesn't mean I'm actually getting the words right, but I do love to sing them or any musical. But I consider musicals as soundtracks. So a lot of musical soundtracks or just soundtracks. Yeah, everybody sings songs wrong. Yeah. I mean, some of us sing them more wrong than others. Coach is not going to get the words right. Pretty much guaranteed. But I also, Coach Kirsten, not me. I mean, also me, but Coach Kirsten is the worst. She'll get the lyrics and the singer wrong. She'll be like, oh, it's this person. Nope, it's not that person or that song. But you sing it, girl. That's how I am about some songs. Like, what am I actually singing? I don't know, but I like it. Sounds fun. I would have to say, I'm trying to think who shows up most often. Megan Trainor, Todrick Hall, AJR, Imagine Dragons, Kelly Clarkson. Boy, that girl can sing, man. I didn't watch what was that show she won? American Idol. I didn't start watching that until like they were doing it a couple of years. Like I had some cousins who were really into the second season when Clay Aiken lost. I think he lost. I don't think he actually won, did he? Anyway, whatever. That whole year with the other guy whose name I've forgotten. What was it? Clay Aiken and Ruben Studdard. Anyway, I didn't watch it, but now I love it. I love Kelly Clarkson anyway. Her voice is what? She's so good. She's like she sings other people's songs, and I feel bad for them because she did so much better than you did. Let's see who else pops up a lot on my playlist. Michael Jackson pops up a lot on my playlist. Katy Perry. And then just some random like Nerf Herder. Nerf Herder has some fun songs. Just random things that pop up. I don't know. All right, Marcy, have a good one. Yeah, I like Olivia Newton-John. I like her singing is fun, and her acting is fun. Her and John Travolta were good together, and a couple of things. Not only in Grease, but in that other movie that I do not know the name of, where she was a fitness instructor. Whatever movie that was, she was good in that too. Yeah, I love Coach. She was like, who was it? She said, sang. Oh, I Will Survive, I think was the song that was playing, and she came up with some random artist who sang it. Anyway, she's the best. I don't know who sings what, or I'm really bad with names. Oh, I'm so bad with names at the club too. I don't know the members' names. I try so hard. Like there's not Scott Jason because his his name is not Scott. It is Jason. But if I don't call him not Scott Jason, then I'm gonna call him Scott every time. There's Anthony, who I called Mark for like a week. I don't know. Like I'm so bad with that. I just make up names for people. It's like I'm kind of known for that. I don't know your name, and so my brain picks one for you. It's a bad. Names are important. I understand that. I know that people value their name, and using someone's name is very powerful and very effective. And I cannot remember. I'm so bad with names. And I literally see hundreds of people a day. Hundreds. I maybe know like 4 of their names real good. Like I don't ever get their names wrong. Everybody else is kind of hit or miss. Yeah, Olivia Newton-John. She was in Xanadu. I feel like I only barely remember Xanadu. Was there roller skating in that? I feel like I know the song. I feel like I had the album. Xanadu. Have I seen that movie? I feel like surely I've seen it. But I'm not 100% certain that I knew that was Olivia Newton-John or what the movie is about. Unless, is there roller skating in it? Is that the movie? Am I thinking about the right movie? Is it the one with roller skating? Tia says she wishes the Zimmer trainer would forget your name. Twice she's called you out in class now. Yeah, well, I mean, I do know, like the people that I have worked out with, I know most of their names pretty good. Actually, those are most of the guys that I know, is they've done different workouts with me. So if I work out with you, I'm more likely to know and remember your name. If you don't, and I'm just checking you in, I'm going to see somebody else's name right after that and then forget what your name is. I'm so bad. I really do try to remember people's names, and I just don't. Oh, it's so frustrating. But that I'm like that at work too. All right, at my old job, like especially if I'm talking to you and I want you to go tell somebody else something, I'm just going to tell you to tell yourself, not on purpose, but just because I'm looking at you. So like Skyline will be in front, I'll be like, "Hey, Skyline, could you tell? It's her. Who is she going to tell? Tell yourself." It's like me saying, "Hey, Tia, go tell yourself." What? Don't go tell yourself nothing. I want you to tell somebody else. But my brain doesn't. It's really bad at that. Hey, Sarai, drop by. Hello, howdy, howdy, howdy. Thanks for your drive by. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a lot of talking for not having anything to say, and I don't really know what I've just kind of chit chatted about just random stuff, which I realize is typical, but normally at least it has an overarching topic. And today I feel like I don't have that, and I'm hungry. I'm about to go eat something. I had food. I had a protein bar before work, and then I had some lunch meat, and the assistant manager got me a kolache, so I had a kolache. I think the kolache made me hungrier though. So, and then I had a protein shake when I got home, and I'm gonna eat dinner, and then rest for the rest of the night, and then figure out where we're gonna walk tomorrow. Oh, I need to talk to Mary and Natasha. I don't know where we're walking tomorrow. Oh, you love the randomness and glad you made the whole hour. Well, me too. I'm glad you made the whole hour. I'm trying to think of what else even I've been doing. Like, what have I watched on TV? Or I don't watch TV. I watch streaming. I watched The Bear. I know I talked to that about in my Discord. I watched season 4, thinking maybe I'd finally care. I don't care. Nope. I've already forgotten everybody's name again. Like, I knew everybody's name for like 2 days after I was finished. Maybe not everybody's name, but some of their names. Once again, I've forgotten all their names. I don't know what their names are. Now I'm watching The Money Heist. It's not an English show, but it's dubbed in English with English subtitles. Or you could listen to it in the original language with English subtitles, but I've been lazy, so I've been listening to it dubbed over. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm in like part 2. They robbed the mint, basically, but it's fun. That's fun. Money Heist. That's been fun. I feel like I watched something else too recently that was decent. But now I can't remember what it was. But that Money House was I've really been kind of impressed. I've really been enjoying it. I'm like in the second part. I don't know how many. I think there's 3 or 4 parts. I don't know. They're still in the mint right now, though. What's for dinner? Oh, what is a kolache? And what's for dinner? Not a kolache, but oh, you love Money House? It's so good, right? I don't know why it popped up. Maybe they have a new part that just came out. Oh, I did watch the new Squid Games too. That is something else that I have watched. I like the Squid Games. I know it's not for everybody. Just a whole bunch of people killing people. That's my jam. It's fun. I'm so bad when it comes to TV. The more death and violence, the better I like it in a lot of cases. So, but Money House has been really good. Like, if you can get past the fact that it's not in English and you're okay with either subtitles or English dubbed, the English dub on it's pretty good, actually. Like, it doesn't always sync up, but like, I like the voice actors for it. So yeah, and I love a heist movie, any type of heist movie, you're going to get me to watch. I love it and I think part of it is because I'm not a thief and I would not be good at it because I don't even like, oh, I wouldn't have ever even thought of that. Like, what? Like, when people cheat, and if you cheat on me in a new way, you're going to trick me because I don't even think about cheating. I just don't even think about it. So I don't think of all the ways that I could do it because I'm not trying to cheat. So why do I need to know all the ways to cheat? Just like I'm not trying to rob a bank. So why do I need to know all the ways to rob a bank? But I think it's fun to watch. I think it's so fun to watch. Oh, and what's for dinner? I'm going to have chicken salad. I actually made it yesterday because it's better when it sits for a day in the fridge. It's just mayonnaise, mustard, and a can of chicken and paprika and black pepper. And then I have the what is that brand? Simple Mills has this rosemary garlic cracker. So that's what's for dinner. Chicken salad and crackers. You like the paranormal shows? I do like the paranormal shows too because I can turn my brain off for those. I watched like all the ghost hunter things once. I tried watching Supernatural and I got far. I mean, I think I got to like season 6, but then I just, or maybe even season 7. It just got to, I couldn't. I was done. I and I know I like that one because it's Dean and Sam. I even remember the two main characters, and for me to remember the characters' names in a show, impressive. But like I also know the ones to the Money House, but that doesn't really count because they're all just city names like Tokyo and Rio and Berlin and the Professor. But I also know who all those people are. That's how I know if I like a show. If I could name the characters' names, that's how you know that I actually liked it. Like the Bear, I watched it. I don't remember one of their names except for the bear. I think he's the main character. It's also the name of the restaurant. But I think they also call him the bear. See, I don't even know because I don't care. I just didn't care about that show. Although I have heard that The Pit is really good for any of those of you who can watch it. I don't have that streaming platform, but I've heard that that is really good with what's his name? Noah Wiley from ER. He did his own hospital emergency room, like Day in the Life or something. She says she likes the murder and crime shows because it's foreign to you and so interesting. Yeah, like I mean, I'll watch like all the. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I love a conspiracy theory. Do I think they're stupid? Most of the time, but they're still fun because I would have never even thought of that kind of crazy. But you know that people are out there thinking it, and I like to know how people think because it helps you. It's how the world works, right? There are people out there thinking that. It's better if you know that people are out there thinking that. That's sort of how I think. Yeah, paranormal is good too. Paranormal, I can just turn my brain off because I don't care. It's not one of those that I'm like the ghost hunter ones, like the paranormal movies, scary movies. I think they're stupid. I don't like to watch them. They're just boring to me. There's no point in it except for to try to scare you. But it's a movie, so I don't know. I can't get into those. But I like the paranormal shows, or I like the heist show. Like I said, if you're gonna rob something, I'm gonna watch. Some of my favorite movies have been different heist movies or magician. I like a magician movie too. Give me a magician movie. Or what was that one that was out a few years ago that was like a heist and they were magicians? There was like 4 of them. I can't think of any of the people in that movie. And it had some popular people in it. But they were magicians. The 4 Horsemen. Had Woody Harrelson. That's the only person I can think of right now that's in it. Anyway, those are good. I like those too. Can You See Me Now or something like that? Can You Catch Me Now is Leonardo DiCaprio movie, right? What was that one with him and Tom Hanks? Love a Tom Hanks movie. Anything with Tom Hanks. Third one. Now You See Me. Okay. There's 3 of them. I knew there was a bunch. I don't know that I think I've seen them all. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I've seen them on Netflix. Like there was a series of them. Anyway, now we're just talking about random thing. Put Tom Hanks in a movie or Sally Fields in a movie, and I'm going to watch it. Make it a heist or make it about a magician. I'm probably also going to watch it. Or if it's a Disney movie. I do kind of want to go see the new Disney movie or Pixar movie. I've heard it's pretty good, but I have not seen it yet. I have struggled with going back to the movie theater ever since my dad died because it used to be something that I would do. Well, for those of you who've been here since before I started weight loss, I used to do movie reviews every weekend because I'd be at the movies every weekend. That was still a hard, I don't know. That one's still hard for me. So I just wait till they come out. They're having another one this year. All right. Well, then I definitely have to catch up. Ocean's 11. That was the other. I'm like, there's another one. I haven't said anything out loud. Y'all did not know I was trying to come up with that. But in the back of my head, I'm like, what's that one with George Clooney and Brad Pitt and all that? I like that too. It's a heist movie. All the Oceans, what, Oceans 11, 12, and 13, I think it was. I like those two because they're heist movies. Anyway, that's all. That's all I got to talk about. Not much of nothing. Thank y'all for being here. I think I'm just gonna wrap it up because I'm just. Oh, you saw the movie Haunting in the Connecticut? That scared the heck out of you. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever watched a movie that left me scared. I mean, jump scares will make me jump. It's a jump. If it works and is effective, it will sometimes make me jump. But that's because something all of a sudden is in my view that I didn't expect to be. It's a reflex. I get it. It works. It doesn't mean I'm scared. I don't know. I guess because I don't know what it is about scary movies. I just think they're not very good. I'd rather a psychological thriller, at least then in your brain it's scary. That's scarier to me than like a ghost story or a haunting or the movies about them, right? Like the shows where they're ghost hunting. I think that's fun. But the movies are just so fake. Not that the ghost hunting isn't fake as well, but at least it's more entertaining. But yeah, I don't know that I've watched a movie and been like, ooh, that was scary. I don't think I've ever said that. Just because they're not. It's a movie. Somebody filmed it on tape. And that kind of ruins the whole thing for me. But like, I also know nobody's robbing a bank. But it's a good time. It's fun. Magicians are real. But I like to watch magic on movies and TV and stuff too. Anyway. All right, so I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to have some chickens. Hey, bud. Oh, I guess can y'all see a little barn? Look at my old man. They can barely see you. You got so much white hair up there. You got so much white hair. Almost all of his black hair's turning white on the top. Oh, get that ear. So I'm going to go love on the dogs because I've been gone all day and they've been missing me. And they probably need to go OUTSIDE. So I will probably do that. Oh, wait. That was a Fun Fact Friday. Name a movie that traumatized you as a kid. You like scary movies, but you had nothing else. Yeah, I remember the kid I grew up with across the street freaked out about poltergeist because we had trees outside of our window and he was freaked out by the tree outside of his window. And I'm like, it's a tree. It's not actually going to come to life. And it's a tree. It's still a tree. Just because you saw a movie does not make that not a tree. I know the tree in the movie did weird things, but I don't know. My brain is just like, but that's not real. This is real. That was a movie. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have traumatizing movies. I don't really even have scary dreams. I have dreams that sound scary when I talk about them, but when I'm in them, they're just a dream. It just, I don't know. I do get scared, I guess. I don't know. Scared is a weird emotion. Scared, afraid, nervous, anticipation, I guess I get. Faces of Death. I have not seen that. I've not seen a lot of scary movies because I think they're dumb. I mean, if you're going to give me like a good dumb scary movie like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Night of the Living Dead, like the old school stuff, I love those. They're not scary. They're funny. Most of them are comedies. A lot of times, I had a friend who did like scary movies. And I would go because I'm a good friend, but I'm like, I don't like these movies. I would laugh inappropriately. Because again, if you're going to murder someone in the most horrific way, I'm going to clap. Because I think that's great. I love Cabin in the Woods randomly. And I know I don't understand half the references in that movie. But all the ones that I do got still make it super fun to watch. A lot of people were really creeped out by that movie. I'm like, it's a play off of every other scary movie you've ever seen. Anyway, whatever. It's a documentary from the 80s. Why do I feel like I know that? Was there TV commercials for those? Like with an electric chair? Why am I remembering a TV commercial with an electric chair faces of death? Am I right? Am I thinking about, I might be getting parts of it wrong, but is it something like that to you? That hit a weird memory note when you said a documentary from the 80s. It's like it was a bunch of different horrible ways that people could die, but like they had video of it. Couldn't you buy it on like VHS or something? It sounds like something we would have done in the 80s. Yeah, we were. That's crazy, man. You can't don't sell that stuff now. You got. I mean, now you got all kinds of. You can watch whatever you want on the internet if you pay enough money, I guess. But I just like regular free stuff. It's simple. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, am I back? I think I'm back now. I was trying to say goodbye, and my it's like, we're done with you. Me now so that I can end the live stream, which Trish to do because it's been an hour. So thank you all for being here. My plan is to try to keep Saturday nights at 5, unless my schedule changes again or it becomes more firm and maybe I can do it on a weekday night because I do know it's at least easier for some people. Who knows? Maybe the Saturdays work great for you. Either way, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful week. Like this video if you like it. Dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe if you know how. And comment down below. What's the scariest movie you've ever seen? Maybe we'll think it's scary, but probably not. And until next time, I'll see you real soon. Have a great week.